morning from Bow River. We are camping alongside this river and you would not believe our view. We have been here we just spent 2 nights here so far. We have 1 more night and then we move up to our next location.
So in our last video you've seen us, we were in Lake Itasca. And then what we did is when we finished up at Lake Itasca, we headed across the bottom of Canada. There's no video on that because it is a boring, long drive.
Longest, boringest drive you've done in your life.
So we just stuck with the drive because there was, I guess you could make a video about it, but it was boring. Hey,
why should all of you be bored with us?
Yeah. Hey, take a look at our campsite. It's really cool. All right, look at this. Isn't this awesome? What an awesome view we have right here of the Bow River and the mountain. Let me show you this. What an amazing view from a campsite, right? Oh, wow. It's awesome. The only thing is the Trans-Canada runs through here, so there's a little bit of highway noise and helicopter noise from tours from the park. But we're right outside of Banff, and we're headed to Canmore, and going to do a little retail therapy for Nancy before we actually get to the actual wilderness. So hold on tight. We're going to take you into town.
Adorable town. It's Canmore. It's a lot like Banff, but not as crowded. Not as many shops, but still. Ed hates crowds, so we've opted for this option for right now, but we are going to Banff.
Yeah, we'll go to Banff later on today. I really like this area because you can sit here while she's in the shops. I can sit here and look at the mountains because it almost looks like Switzerland or something. It's really great. Or Aspen.
Not that we've been there. We've been to Aspen.
We've been to Aspen.
Yeah.
So we're gonna walk around a little bit. I know that one thing I know is on the agenda today is some beaver tails. It's a Canadian pastry, and we'll be getting that. So
yeah, and they're good.
Hey, take a look at this town. It's pretty cool.
Okay, so these have a variety of names. Bear claws, beaver tail, elephant ear. They're all the same. What are they called in Skagway? I forget. Doughboy.
Doughboys.
Yeah. So, they're the same, but boy, are they good. But here, you get different toppings. So I got the original, which I like. Ed got cheesecake. Susan got pistachio. Her and Tom are sharing. Ed and I are not sharing, so it's just the way it is.
Hey, so first of all, let us introduce Tom and Susan because you guys are just now seeing them for the first time.
But you know them.
We caught up with each other in Bow Valley. So
yesterday.
We will be spending 3 months together, and I think we're still going to be friends at the end of 3 months.
Stay tuned, we'll let you know.
So this is Tom and Susan. They're going to be traveling with us this summer as we make our way to the Arctic and have a good time. Right now we're going to enjoy these beaver tails, and we'll let you know how it goes.
They're all finished, but I'm still nibbling away. Man, this thing is good. I love it. The original is the best.
We were wondering, inside the shop they have a sink in there for people to wash their hands. We were wondering, now we know why our hands are sticky.
Absolutely.
So we will be going in and washing our hands, but hey, this was really good.
How was your cheesecake?
It was good, but I think I wish I would have had the original, to be honest with you, because it was really rich. So
the hot chocolate's excellent.
Yes, it is.
Oh, all right.
And our pistachio was great. Very good.
So you know, on to more food tasting, or I don't know what we're going to wind up today. So our plan is to leave here and go over to Banff, the town of Banff, and check that out too. So
people are walking around with huge bags of bagels.
We've got probably an hour left on our parking meter, so we're gonna.
Oh, there's more shops Susan and I haven't gone in.
I bet you do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not feeding the meter again.
Okay. So we'll have to hurry.
All right, after eating our beaver tails, we're walking through the town, and we've caused quite a stir here because all the dogs are barking, because we have Tom and Susan's dog Jackson, and then some other people are walking collies, and so it's plumb chaos with all these dogs barking. But hey, so we're in, like I said before, we're in Canmore, and we're right at the base of the mountain here next to the Bow River, and the town is really cute. Now, we've also been, in the past, we've been to Banff and the town of Banff. Now we're in Banff National Park, but we've been to the town of Banff also. But I prefer this better. It's smaller and a little bit more quaint than Banff, where Banff is very popular and everybody wants to go there. So we will be going there later on today. So if you're wanting to see Banff, hang on, because we're going to go to the town there. Right now we're going to hit these shops here and spend a little time in this quaint little village of Canmore. So, alrighty, I got to catch up with the rest of the group because I don't know where they're at. They're probably in some shops or something. Me and Herky are just walking down the middle of the street. Okay, we made our way up to Banff. We are downtown now. Nancy is inside, actually, the Mountain Warehouse. We found this place yesterday, and that they had some really good sales going on some of the clothing that we like. And so we decided, you know what, we should probably go back here and do this. So Nancy and Tom and Susan are inside the store. I'm just sitting out here on the street with Herky. But there's a beautiful view of the mountains. One of the things I find it really interesting is I'm just sitting here. It's not really cold, but I don't know if you can see it or not. There's snowflakes coming down. So I don't know if it has something to do with the altitude and we're up against the mountains. But the snowflakes are melting as soon as they hit the ground, but it's not cold at all. All right, I'm gonna sit here and wait for them to get done. But I prefer the other place better, the Canmore. It's a little bit more quaint. This one's big, and there's a lot of high-end shops and stuff. So, but nonetheless, the views are beautiful. Look at this.
I just came out of the Mountain Warehouse, and it's incredible. I just got Ed a pair of these pants that he likes, that he's been wanting forever. They were $99, they were half price. So, but with the conversion, they were $35.
When we convert from Canadian to US. So.
And Tom said, I just bought a pair of pants like that for $88. So guess what? He's upstairs now looking. I'm a bad influence.
So like we said before, we're kind of doing a little retail therapy before we get into the actual wilderness itself. But I was telling them that I think I like the Canmore better because the town's a little bit more quaint and a little bit smaller.
Right, but there's more of a variety here. And I've noticed the prices are cheaper here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
I didn't think that.
Yeah. So I mean, that's something to think about if you come here. Yeah. I mean, I didn't see anything over there. I went into one shop and an adorable vest, $289.
Yeah, that's not happening.
I did not buy it. So anyway, I mean, it's not a puffy vest either. It was just like an everyday kind of, you wear over a jean shirt kind of vest. So
all right, now if you're
much cheaper here.
If you're wanting wilderness and things like that, stay tuned because you're going to be seeing that here to come. But right now we're just getting ready to take our trip up the Alaskan Highway here in a few days.
So civilization feels good right now. Ed's ready for the wilderness, but I'm enjoying civilization. So it's her.
All right, we're done with the town, and we're walking down towards the river where the van's parked at. But on the way up, I seen these cabins, and I wanted to show everybody. I think it's part of the Heritage Museum.
Wow.
But
they're really cute.
Let me turn this camera around and I'm gonna take you in here and show you a couple of these. What do you think? It's pretty neat. I imagine they moved them here and relocated them, but they are definitely old cabins. I like how they preserve the history in that, and the shingles on the side of the peak there. Look at this old one here. Let's see what it says. The Jack Sinclair Cabin. And then here's another one here. There, you know, I like the different constructions that you got made. So look there, you can see that they have the log cabin, and this one has an addition built onto it. I like the old wash tub hanging on the side. Yeah. Reminded me of going to my great-great-grandma's house. We found the elusive Bow River Falls.
Several attempts. I gave up and finally took my boots off, but when they found them, I had to put them back on. So whichever way you look, there's a view. There's a view that way, there's a view that way. And just, it's gorgeous. You don't know what to look at first, and you don't know, I mean, I'm taking way too many pictures. I'm gonna need like a new phone or something.
Well, the good thing is I brought an extra hard drive, so we can download photos out of the phone.
Yeah.
I do got to give credit to Tom. We got lost. I got lost a little bit, and Tom took over the lead. A little bit. And he found it.
He got lost.
A lot. Yeah. So anyway, Tom found the place, and so we're gonna sit here and enjoy
like
this.
That.
It's awesome. Wow. I wish you could hear the falls that I'm hearing here. It is really cool. We're enjoying this. I don't know, Miss Nancy's here. I don't know if we're gonna talk her into climbing up this mountain.
No, I'm not climbing up that wall, but you go ahead, get a good shot.
Tom and Susan went ahead and climbed on up to the top of the falls. I'm gonna do the same, so
be careful.
You stay right here with Herky. I'm not gonna take Herky. We're gonna leave Herky here.
Yeah,
so.
Herky and I may go get in the van. I don't know.
All right, here we go. All right, so I'm gonna climb this stairs. I don't know, there's quite a few. I gotta say that I've been working out really hard on this trip. I've been lifting weights, and I've been walking and hiking every day. I don't know, my coach Coco, if she's watching, is gonna be really proud of me, because you know, when I'm home, I go to the gym 3 days a week. I have a gym there called Rock Steady. It's just for our Fight Back Fitness. It's just for Parkinson's patients, Parkinson's people, I don't know what you call that, but I work out at that. So even though I got a little bit of a disadvantage, it has been really good that I've worked out and got myself in shape to do this trip. But whew, we're in a little bit of altitude and I'm hiking these steps anyway. Oh, can you hear that? Look here. There you go. Hey, the steps wasn't too bad. I'm kind of like at the mid-level of the stairway, so I got to get a little bit higher. I'm gonna take a breather here. Oh man, look at the hotel, the view of the mountains behind me. Man, this is amazing. It's a little brisk out. I would say, you know, in upper 40s, a little mist in the air, but man, I'd take this over heat any day. This is fabulous. So, I want to sit up here for a long time. As you can see, Herky's fluffing up the driver's seat, getting ready to go.
We're getting ready to move on down to Banff National Park. We've had 3 days here at Bow Valley. River Bow Valley.
Bow River. Bow River Provincial Park.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
They make everything difficult.
It's very
here.
confusing, yeah.
It's some of their names, like, yeah, I'm not even going to go there. Saskatchewan.
This has trouble with the native things.
Yes, I do. Anyway, we've had a great time here. We've gone into Canmore and Banff, the town of Banff. And then our friends Tom and Susan have caught up with us. We've had a couple of beaver tails, and
that's a pastry.
Yeah,
you've seen that in the video.
Just a good time, good time, good weather. I mean, it's nippy, but
it's chilly.
We've had a little bit of rain, but nothing to dampen our spirits yet.
So hey, it's been really good. Thanks everybody for following along with our video. We only have about an hour drive up the road here, so
but I think first we're going to stop at a farmer's market.
There we go. So she's going to run in the farmer's market. I'm going to edit up some video, work on video editing. But alrighty, thanks. Good morning from beautiful Lake Louise. A brisk and chilly morning.
Very early, brisk and chilly morning. We got up at 6 o'clock to get here so we could park at the top, and it worked.
And avoid the crowds.
And there's hardly anybody here. The lake is semi-frozen. I call it slush.
The last time we were here, we had to wade through snow to get here, so we're not complaining this morning.
No, it's gorgeous, and hardly anybody here yet. So we're going to get some awesome footage and really good pictures.
Tom and Susan, first impressions of Lake Louise. What do you think?
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to see this.
So
I'm glad we're not.
It doesn't disappoint, does it?
No.
I'm
And we
glad
have
we're
a
not dealing with
beautiful,
crowds.
beautiful sky along with it.
Crystal.
So it is gorgeous.
All right, we're going to walk around the lake and enjoy the views. Said it before, but we're so glad we came up early. So if you come up here, the best thing to do is go ahead and try to get up here, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, something like that. I think we left our campsite about 7:30, and so we didn't have to fight any crowds to get here, and we didn't have to ride the shuttle bus. Now, I don't know if I explained it, but they don't allow dogs on the shuttle bus, but they do allow dogs on property here. So if you can take your own private vehicle, then you could take your dog up. So that's what our goal was, and man, once we got here, we're really happy we did. Of course, it's a little chilly, but that's okay. We're good. Look at behind me. This is great. I've seen online some videos of here and some avalanches falling off of the cliffs below or above, and it was very interesting, very cool. I'd like to come back someday when there was the lake wasn't frozen, but both times we've been here, the lake's been frozen. We're going to continue walking the path and try to get some different views from different sides of the lake. All right, are you all ready to hike around the lake? We're going to do that, and then we're going to climb some elevation up about 10,000 feet, maybe.
Nancy's ready.
Go swimming after that?
And then
then we're diving in.
We're going to do the polar bear plunge.
That's later.
This would be an awesome backdrop for the polar bear plunge. So Nancy and Susan, get your bathing suits on and get ready.
Yeah. Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow. So Tom's our resident historian and fact checker. So one of the things that we found out is they built these places for the Canadian Railway to have destinations because the railroad wanted to sell tickets for wealthy passengers to get back here. So in front of me here is a spectacular hotel built in front of this beautiful lake, and just think this is all influenced by the railroad. So that lets you know what influence railways were back in the late 1800s. Now this morning you can see they've got these tents built up here because they're doing some construction. Looks like they're building onto the hotel, and I can see they have a heater going, so they're probably trying to thaw the dirt out or something. But wow, what a beautiful hotel, huh? And can you imagine getting a room there and looking out over this lake? And this would be your view as you look out over the lake. Now they have some boat rentals and things like that here too, so I imagine in the summer you could rent a boat and look at that. It'd be fun paddling this lake. I couldn't get anybody to take me up on the challenge of swimming, so I guess we're not going to do that activity today.
Just like when we were out in Zion National Park and we stayed in the BLM land across the road, and as the sun came up, the mountain changed its look, its color, and as the sun went down, it changed its look, its color. And that's happening here at Lake Louise. The sun is just now starting to really peek out, and look at the color of this water is like a greenish or more bluish. Does that make sense? Blue? Look at this. It's gorgeous. And the ice, like the heaves, there's like ice crystals. I have a picture. I'll have Ed put it in.
That's good.
Greenisher?
I was thinking turquoise, but I didn't want to interrupt you.
Turquoise. You could write turquoise above.
Greenisher.
Greenish or bluer?
I like greenisher or bluer better.
I couldn't think of the word turquoise.
So we're actually sitting there laughing at Nancy in the last segment there. Is she was trying to say turquoise and she said greenisher. So, but I think she did an excellent job describing what we're seeing here. I hope that you're not growing weary of me stopping and showing these shots and making commentary on it. So, but I have to, right? So this trail is 2 kilometers long, and it will run you down here to where there's some open water. But we are really enjoying. That was a notification for my watch. What's funny is I have an air tag on Herky, and it says Herky the Wonder Dog. And every time Herky gets too far from me, my watch dings and says, you have left Herky the Wonder Dog behind. So in case you're wondering what that ding was. Anyway, every view is different. Everything looks really great. That's why I wanted to stop and point this out as many times as I can. As we look back here, I want to show you something. So as you can see, there's the hotel that we showed you earlier as we walk around the lake. So you look here, it looks kind of gray, but as you pan through, it starts turning more turquoise, and then down there is open water. So it's beautiful. After a while you run out of adjectives of what to say, because everything is just amazing. Here in case Tom falls in.
Yeah. No, we don't want that to happen.
Well, I don't want it to happen, but if it did, it would make great video.
It would be good coverage. What?
No, I said I was going to get the video camera going in case Tom fell. It would make great footage.
That would be.
It'd be a personal loss.
But good for the channel.
That's right.
Clickbait.
Do one for hanging, one for Herky.
Yeah, take one for the team. How thick that is. Oh, it's not very thick.
Not thick at all.
That water is cold. Yeah, it's not very thick.
Take a bite of it.
It's probably half an inch, maybe?
Half-inch thick?
Yeah.
Take a bite of it.
There you go. Nice.
Not too bad.
Good job.
All right, I gotta be careful coming back in.
All right, we wanted to pause just a minute as we walk along the trail, and I wanted to get Tom and Susan's reaction because this is their first time here, and we did not tell them what to expect in this video, and on this walk. So I wanted to get what you're thinking, what's going through your mind right now.
Yeah, well, it's I guess I was expecting what's going on in my mind. Who knows?
Susan's like, go ahead.
Here I had this serious moment all
I know.
planned out.
And
Nancy starts.
You'll have to cut some of
patting her
that
back.
out. I'm like, what's that mean?
Anyway,
means you talk.
we're a mess.
Susan wants Tom to talk.
Back to the regular scheduled program.
I guess,
All right, go ahead.
we thought that we were just going to come to the edge of the lodge and take a bunch of pictures of the lake.
Of the lake, yeah.
And there
Because
are,
that's what we were supposed to do.
there's an incredible number of trails here, and they're just beautiful. And since they're not snow covered, we've got lots of options to hike and whatnot. This is just beautiful. I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
So good, exceeds expectations, Ed.
Oh, I'm pleased that you're having a good time. All right, we're going to continue on. Okay, we've made the 2-kilometer trek to the end, but the trail does continue on from here if you want to, but it's a 50-meter gain in elevation.
Another drive, Bow Valley Parkway, and it is stunning, and the sun is hitting on these mountains over here just right, and it's just with the snow on them, and they're bright.
This morning we went to Lake Louise there, and you've seen us there.
Yeah.
We ran back, cooked us some lunch. Actually,
we warmed it up.
Warmed
it
up
was
a
from
bunch of
Monday
leftover.
night dinner.
We have to eat up all our leftovers. We got that done. So Tom has found this great drive for us to take called the Bow Valley Parkway.
Yeah.
And so we're going to take this drive. I suspect that there's going to be some pretty cool pull-outs along the way, and we'll show you them when we get there. Well, that didn't take long. We didn't get very far until we found our first pull-out. We're at Morant's Curve, and we've got the beautiful mountains, but we also have trains coming through here. So about every 15-20 minutes, a train's been coming through. So I'm pretty sure we're going to stick around here a minute and see a train. This is a really cool place. There's the curve here, and it's good to see that, plus the river. These mountain ranges are pretty cool. So over here is, let me get this right here. We got Panorama Ridge, Mount Babel. Then we've got the Valley of 10 Peaks, Mount Temple, Paradise Valley, Mount Lefroy, Hadou Peak, Saddle Mountain, and then way off over there is Lake Louise, which was where you seen us today as we were walking off around the lake. That's the peak that you've seen. All right, stay with us. We're going to go down here to the river, and I'm not leaving until I see a train. Well, we struck out on the train thing. We
waited and waited. We've been here an hour.
Yeah.
And they said every 45 minutes, but that didn't happen. So
No luck.
when we get back to camp, there'll be some coming through.
This is the same line that runs by our camp spot.
Yes.
Comes by every half hour or whatever.
Yeah.
So
If not more.
we just talked to some Parks Canada people that were walking the trail, walking the track actually.
Tracks, yeah.
Checking duck migrations.
Yeah, checking
And,
to see how many pairs and stuff like that.
So I think what we're going to do is we're going to hang this up because it looks like we're striking out on the trains, and we're going to continue on down the Bow Valley Parkway.
Here we go.
Man, we didn't catch the train back there, but this is awesome down through here. That behind me is called Storm Mountain, and we're still driving this Bow River. Is it Bow River or Bow Valley? I can't remember. Parkway, And we pulled up at they've got this pull-out closed for the season, but we were able to park up on the road and just walk back in here. But look at the views behind me. They're really cool. So over this way, look here. Over here, you've got all the mountains that are covered in snow. And then the river runs below there. And I mean, we can see the bottom of that river from here. And then if you pan over and look up there at the mountains there, the snow is gone from them. There's a big contrast here that I thought it's worth taking a look at, and I thought you'd enjoy it. Man, the weather is just perfect. We can't ask for better weather. It hasn't been raining, and it's cool, which is fine because I'd rather be a little bit cool than hot. So, alrighty, I think we're gonna go on back. The ladies decided to stay in the van right now. They are actually, I think, on the phone. Our van's equipped to start with Starlink, and that enables the ladies to keep track of the grandkids and talk back home. So I think that's what they're doing right there. And we just jumped out and are looking around. Like I said before, I'm running out of adjectives. All right, so we're down here at the Johnson Falls. We've been taking the Bow Valley Parkway.
Bow Valley Parkway.
We've been taking the Bow Valley Parkway, and it ends because it's closed. I don't know, why was it closed?
It's closed for bicycle traffic.
Oh, okay.
For I think 6 weeks in May and June.
So we've gone as far as we can go, and so what we're doing right now is there's supposedly an easy hike to the lower falls, to Johnson Falls, and we are going to make that hike now. I'm on a little bit of an incline, so I'm slightly winded. But we're going to take you up there to the falls. Man, I'm really excited about this. Look here. So the trail is like hanging over the cliff, and as we make our way to these falls, I wish you could hear what I'm hearing and smell what I'm smelling and see what well, you can see what I'm seeing, but it's just amazing. I like how the water's just coming down through that chute there. It reminds me a lot of being in New Hampshire at Franconia Notch or Watkins Glen, some of those places where they've got these formations like this. Alright, I don't know if this is the lower falls or not, but I have decided to call it because I don't have time to do the rest of the hike. It's amazing. The sound is deafening. There's so many falls down through here. Hope you enjoyed this little walk I took up here. And if you're ever in the area, you get a chance to see this Johnson Canyon, you want to make sure you see this because it's really cool. All right, it's time for me to hike back out of here and get back to the car.